so greetings everyone. Welcome to ADV Japan. What I got in front of me here are the KTM 390 bar risers. I bought these off of AliExpress. KTM kind of has really super similar handlebar mounts for pretty much all their bikes, so it's almost kind of a universal thing for these risers. So if you want to get these, I got these off of AliExpress. I'm gonna put these in today and see if they work out. Anyways, let's go ahead and pop these on and see if they work. Okay, so for the install, you're gonna need the bar risers. Obviously, they should come, if you get them, they should come with these bolts that will replace the bolts that are on the bike right now. And for the clamps on the bars, you'll use this 5mm Allen to remove that, and then to remove the existing bolts that are in there, and to replace them with these, you're going to be using a 7mm Allen for that. You may need the breaker bar to get the existing bolts that are in there, so be sure to have that on hand. And then obviously to use these, you'll need your socket wrench with a good extension, and this should do it. All right, so let's get to it. Okay, so I'm over at the bike now. Make sure if you have a tank bag to just put that back and get it out of the way. The other thing too is to make sure that your bars are locked, because we're going to be doing a lot of torquing here. You don't want your wheels moving around or anything like that too. So yeah, we should be good. The nice thing is the handlebars that I've got here, I'm not sure what model you guys have, but I have the KTM logo here, and to center the bars, that should be right dead center between these two. You can use a tape measure if you want to make sure that's pretty good. I feel like I got a pretty good eye, so that's a really good guide to make sure that when you put the handlebars back on, that the bars are centered. So first things first, you're just going to be removing these clamps right here. So let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so we've got these off now. Just an FYI, these are directional, so you got to make sure that that they go on the right side. And usually what I do to ensure that is when I'm done, I'll just put these down as they go on. Okay, so the next thing to do here is to just lift the bars out. Just like so. That should do it. And this will reveal the OEM bolts that are holding down these mounts right here. And these are going to be pretty rough, so I think I'm going to get the breaker bar out here. Oh, you know what? These are slightly larger than the bolts that I've got here. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be a size 8, which makes sense, just with what KTM does with their standard sizes. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop these suckers off. Yeah, it looks like there's probably some Loctite on these. Feels like it. Yeah, just a little bit of Loctite in there, I think. That's what made it so. Yeah, you can even see it right there. All right, make sure to keep these together. Okay, so we've got them off here. So pretty much with anything that, you know, if I take it off, I replace it, but I'm going to put it back on. I like to go through and do a good cleaning on it, because sometimes you can find some pretty crazy stuff. So yeah, you know, I got my bars here. Might as well just give them a good clean down. Get some multi-purpose cleaner here. And just give them a good rub down. I got some nasty stuff here. I don't know what that is. Good rub down. Make sure all the parts are clean. You don't want any of that stuff getting inside. I got something weird. Probably some leftover. There we go. Pull that out. All right, then we can come over here and clean these parts too as well. Okay, so these are our new bolts. Let's just give them a test here and see if they actually go in. Yeah, very nice. Okay, again, so what we're working with here is a tongue and groove system. You can see here we've got this this groove here, kind of this tongue groove thing going on here. And I believe that these are not directional. These are the exact same part, pretty much just replicated. So we're just making sure that these go in that little tongue and groove like that. Just so we know that no slippage is going to occur once we put these in. Pretty straightforward. Again, these are not directional. It doesn't matter which way you put these in. They just go straight in like that. Okay, so remembering that the S was facing up and then this is on the left side, we're going to go ahead and put in the first mount here. All right, so just at a glance here, this seems like it's going to be a pretty long bolt, which I think is going to be okay. Because if we come around here and we look underneath the fork here, we can see that this basically is just hollow underneath. So, you know, that bolt's got quite a bit of play to just go down inside there. That's fine. So I would much rather this be longer than shorter. Good, looks like that's in there. I didn't ground out on the bolt there, so that's pretty solid. I'll tighten that up later with the breaker bar. All right, next one. All right, those are in. Let's get our breaker bar and tighten these down real good. Beautiful, looking really good. Now something to keep in mind, I've changed the size of this bolt here to a 7mm, and I need to make sure that inside my KTM toolkit that I carry with me, which I have right here, that I have a 7mm Allen wrench sitting inside there, because this is something that I may have to adjust later. Okay, that's that. Let's go ahead and move on to getting these bars centered. Now, hopefully, I have read some reports here that you may have to adjust the clutch cable in order to get this to fit on properly. So I'm hoping I don't have to do that. Let's find out. Oh man, looks like I might have to. Nope, look at that. I think I got lucky. I may just be able to pull this up a little bit and get away with that. Oh, let's make sure to get that in there. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, yeah, just good enough. I think that's gonna be all right. The tension on there is not too bad. Once I sat it inside there, it looked like it fit pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop these guys on. So again, remembering just this is the left side and that dot goes up. So bring this back down here. Making sure that you're tightening these evenly. Not just one at a time. All right, I think that's probably pretty good. One more twist. Again, I couldn't find any torque settings for these in the manual, so just is what it is. Tighten them down. Good enough, not too much. You don't want to mess those threads up. Okay, that's great, man. So looking good. You can see kind of a perspective here. That's pretty nice. Much higher there, and I think I should probably feel a little bit safer when I stand up on my bars. Or stand up on my pegs. That should do it. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be posting some more videos here. Great. I'll see you all in a future video.